Зато, блядь, эта хуйня целая, ебаный в рот. Качалка нахуй. Выгорело все, блядь. Кроме качалки. Спорт это сила, блядь, да.
Three BTRs full of servicemen from the Russian 155th Marine Brigade were destroyed at high speed during today's assault on Viktorivka in Kursk Oblast. This brigade is taking heavy losses in the area. The 155th Naval Infantry Brigade of the Pacific Fleet was considered one of Russia's finest. It was among the elite units that rushed to capture Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, in the first thrusts of the invasion in February 2022. But a year later, its reputation is in tatters after repeated battlefield losses, accusations of war crimes, bad planning, poorly trained reinforcements, and open insubordination from its Marines. Over the past year, the brigade has fought in flashpoint synonyms with Russia's lowest moments in the war. Bucha, Irpin, Pavlivka, Vuhledar all saw the 155th in action. In many ways, the journey of the 155th reflects the larger struggles of the Russian military, which entered Ukraine expecting a quick victory, but has instead suffered embarrassing setbacks. The Russian authorities are reported to have opened an investigation into possible fraud on a massive scale in the building of border defenses in the Kursk region. It's suspected that much of the 12 billion rubles, $125 million, allocated was stolen by officials and contractors. Anastasia Kashevarova reports that the Department of Economic Crimes of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, together with other services, are investigating the facts of fraud in the construction of fortifications on the border of Ukraine with the Kursk region. According to my information, not only were all these defense lines not built on time, but the structures themselves, for example, the anti-tank Dragon's Teeth, do not comply with government standards. Let me give you a comparison. There is a Wagner line that Prigozhin built. Prigozhin bought one Dragon's Tooth for 2,500 rubles, $26, while the military bought it, according to some sources, 6 times more expensive, for 16,000 rubles, $167. Kashevarova notes that the Kursk regional government signed contracts with the Kursk Region Development Corporation in 2022 and 2023 with a value of more than $125 million. However, there were signs of serious irregularities in the contract by late 2023. She writes, "As early as last year, it was leaked to the local media that the state contracts were not being fulfilled and that the contracting companies were close to the governor and the local elite. Since December 2023, a legal battle with the company that failed to fulfill the state defense contract has already begun. In the summer of this year, a lawsuit was filed by the Kursk Region Capital Repairs Department against the Kursk Region Development Corporation in the amount of 2 billion rubles for failure to fulfill the state contract. The fortifications, which were supposed to deter the enemy, were to be fully erected by the 1st of August 2024, but already on the 6th of August, whole units of the armed forces of Ukraine entered the Kursk region." Kashevarova concludes that we can't rely on our elite, the budget money has apparently been siphoned off, and the state defense order has not been fulfilled. She laments, "I don't know how the president can keep from shooting these bastards who not only set him up to fail, they surrendered the territory and betrayed the country." A Russian 1K-148 Yastreb AV counter-battery radar worth $250 million is no longer operational, thanks to the Chorny Lis brigade in the Kharkiv region. The loss of this radar for the Russians means that they will now be less effective against Ukrainian artillery, which will naturally increase the losses of Putin's troops. The 46th Airmobile Brigade repelled another Russian assault. Despite morning fog and evening dusk, Russian forces failed in their attempts to break through. They attacked in 2 waves across multiple directions, using 33 vehicles, including tanks and BMPs. Ukrainian artillery and anti-tank units destroyed 5 tanks and 10 BMPs. Just look at this carnage. Incredible losses. Russians can't keep up like this forever. Major General Ivan Popov, a high-ranking officer in the Russian military, is currently facing serious charges of fraud and forgery. His legal troubles began in May 2024 when he was arrested for allegedly misappropriating substantial amounts of military materials meant for humanitarian aid and fortifications in Ukraine. Specifically, he is accused of embezzling over 1.7 million tons of metal, valued at approximately 105 million rubles, around $1.5 million. The investigation claims that Popov, who commanded the 58th Combined Arms Army during the summer counteroffensive of 2023, stole funds not for arbitrary reasons, but to settle debts stemming from his gambling addiction. Reports indicate that he lost around 30 million rubles, approximately $300,000. In response to these allegations, Major General Popov stated today that a forensic examination revealed no evidence of dependencies, including any related to online sports betting. Russian servicemen show the aftermath of the strike on their large position in the forest. Equipment, bunkers, and all property of the Russian servicemen have been successfully destroyed.
Тырчики, блядь. Гумка. Нива, нахуй. УАЗик. Хлопцы, всему пизда, ебать. Просто, нахуй. А это наш маленький рабочий блиндажик был. Ну, сейчас он не рабочий, зато большой. Я его все... Не хочу ругаться матом. Я же промолчу. Вон Чердис не очкует. Все. Костер плакать будет. Пизда его буханочки. Выгорело нахуй. 2 машины. Вся гуманитарка. Все пошло по пизде. Документы у пацанов сгорели. Все вещи нахуй. Всему пизда. Вот здесь вот мы когда-то жили. Да, а когда-то это сегодня утром. Ёпт. Стрелка не охуячит. Я его маму ебал, мотал, шатал. Костер, это твоя. Все, ничего не осталось. Всем пиздец. Все. Позиций больше не существует. Восход царь на солнце. Ёбаный апокалипсис, блядь. Зато, блядь, эта хуйня целая, ёбаный в рот. Качалка нахуй. Выгорело все, блядь. Кроме качалки. Спорт — это сила, блядь, да.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.